Hello everybody and welcome to my first ever video game review. Today we are taking a look at the beautiful game that is called Angels with Scaly Wings. I am not going to be biased in this review. I'm going to say the points how they are and be honest with it, and hopefully by the end I'm not crying like a little bitch. Okay, so first, let's give the quick version for those who don't want any spoilers. You're a human ambassador sent into a world not too dissimilar to our own, except it's full of nothing but dragons. Your kind and their kind have made a diplomatic deal, and if the deal goes through correctly, the two will pretty much align, and they'll have goodwill between them, and they will become allied. However, not all people think this way, and as the world's secrets unfold, you realize that such a thing may very well be impossible. Along the way, you also get to meet some amazing people and fall in love with them. So, now for the long version. This game it's a work of art, I guess is really the only way I can say this. It's not a game that's really based around gameplay all that much, as it is a visual novel. Although there is mini games and stuff inside it to, add some variety. But the big thing about this game that really triggered it for me is the characters. And it's, with a visual novel especially, you need amazing characters, and this game just delivers on that in spades. It's amazing how much the characters feel like they come to life as you adventure with them and learn about them. So that's already one amazing plus for the game. The art style itself is pretty simple, although there are differences between like the art for like the cutscene pictures as well as the art for just standard in-game stuff, so that can get a bit disorienting, I guess, for some, but for me it wasn't really a big deal. Spelling and stuff, I didn't notice that many spelling errors, although some sentences were worded a bit oddly. And I guess that's really all I can say about the negatives. The storyline is very well done, very sci-fi. But like the big thing is the relationships that are believable that you build up with these characters. And in the end, when you get your ending, you see everything come down to the wire as you try to complete your mission, and it doesn't always end well for anyone involved. And a lot of it is heartbreaking, to the point where you feel like this is it, this is my reward. But then you need to try again, you need to continue, you need to push on, persevere, because it's a game where it's kind of like Undertale in that regard, as where the more you play it and the more you do, the more the game remembers your actions. And such a feature, especially in a visual novel like this one, just makes it feel alive. Makes it feel like you're there, you're part of the action. And that for a gamer who loves feeling like they're able to be in the world, it's something that you just can't like replace. It's an amazing feeling. And so I honestly have to say, this game is, it's simply astounding. It's a piece of art, as I said before. Now, the downsides really are the overall length of the game. It feels a bit short. Some of the endings and stuff with continuity, it sometimes stopped making sense. Apart from that, though, I really don't have much else that's bad to say about this game. It is what it is. It does what it does, and you don't feel like you're getting completely ripped off with everything that you could, like, for instance, if you went to the Steam store and you looked at the game, pretty much everything that's there is what's in the game. It's but except for like the endings and such. But it's a game that I highly have to recommend, and for just the price of $10, why not pick it up? It's an amazing emotional experience that you can get behind. I've never seen another game do what this game has. And it's amazing to see that this was once a game that was just called Dragon Dating Simulator, and there was only one character in the time when it was called that, and that was a little over 2 years ago, I believe. And I watched as this game, on its Kickstarter, almost made it, fell short of the goal, and just sort of vanished, only to then later come out again as Angels with Scaly Wings, have more characters to offer, a much deeper, richer story. And when I had originally saw that it was coming out on Steam, I saw it in an advertisement on the corner of one page I was visiting. I had to see it. I had to go check it out. And it was there, and it was coming out, I believe it was coming out the next fucking day, and I was like, holy shit, this is where the game went. And I had to get it. I had to, because I had been waiting so long to see what this developer was going to bring to fruition here. And I can simply say it's nothing short of amazing. It's a really promising first spot. It's a big acceptable piece of work from the start of a developer. I can only look forward to see what other games they make, if they make any more. And Angels with Scaly Wings, it's a visual novel. You get to date dragons. There's a whole huge mystery behind the game. There's murders. There's crime investigation, and it is amazing, and you'll probably never find another game like it. So it's really one of those games that I can't really talk about much without spoiling a lot of shit. There's comedy as well as complete total heartbreak, and you can see this, like, especially if you looked back at my Let's Play of the series. I actually played through the game up to the true ending so far. If anything else comes up, I'll be doing that as well. But it's a game that you can really sink your time into and feel like you're involved in and you're part of the world. Angels with Scaly Wings, $10 on Steam. I have to recommend it. I have to give it a 9 out of 10. Sure, there are things they could have done better, but the game as a whole came out nice. It was smooth, it was fresh, it was something new, and it filled the void that I never knew had to be filled. And so I just have to recommend this game. That's really all I could say about it. Share your thoughts on the game in the comment section below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up or a like, whichever you wish to refer to it as, if you liked this video. And I'll see you guys in the next video.